Welcome to a quick tutorial on Chef Habitat. Chef Habitat is a way of managing your applications and how they are packaged and deployed. In this video I will show you how to install the Habitat CLI and how to use it to package an application. Start by installing the CLI using this command. It will download and install the CLI. After installing, we need to run the hub CLI setup command and we need to agree with some license agreements. So we're saying yes, and now it will ask you if you want to have your own builder instance. I will say no because I'm using the SaaS version that they provide for free. We do want to set up a default origin. Origins are a way of managing or structuring your applications into multiple origins profiles so that you have an organized view over multiple applications if you have a lot of them. So we'll say yes, and now we need to have the default origin name. So I'm heading over to my browser here, and in the Chef Habitat SaaS environment you can log in using GitHub and you can create your origins here. I have a few already. I'll create a new one. I'll use my name. So you can choose between public, everyone can see it, and private, that it's just for your organization. And we hit save and continue. Now we copy this name and we'll use it here as the default origin name. We want to create an origin key pair to authenticate. We can do that, so we're saying yes, so I generated a pair, and now we also want to have a personal access token. This is a way for the Chef Habitat CLI to authenticate with the server. So if you head over to your browser, click on the top right, click on profile. Here you have your personal access token. You can regenerate it because you only see this once. So you copy it, and now I will say yes, I want my personal access token, and it will ask for your personal access token. I'll paste it in here. I don't want a supervisor yet, out of scope of this video. Now we have set up the Habitat CLI and see all the commands that you can execute, and now I'll show you how to actually package an application using this command. So we'll clone this GitHub repository. This is a Node.js application, and for the chef to work, it will try to detect the application and it will see that it is a Node.js application, but this specific repository is missing a start script. Without this start script, it will not package the application because it won't know how to start. So I'll fill in node./server.js. Well, presumably your application already has this, so you won't have to do this, but make sure you have a start command in your package.json. Afterwards, we do need to install Node.js and npm. Alright, once that is finally finished, we need to install the dependencies for this project. So I'll run npm install. That is quick and easy. And now we'll enter the Hub Studio that I was talking about. So Hub Studio enter. It will install a bunch of things right now. Alright, it seems to have worked in one go. Sometimes there might be an error here. Re-executing this Hub Studio enter command will re-download again, and then most of the time it works. But for now it works in one go, so that's good. I will now use this command to initialize the plan. Plan is a file to describe how your application is packaged. It will also see in this repository that it has the package log, package.json, so it will notice like, oh, this is a Node application. So once I execute the hub plan in it, it will detect that it's a Node application. So when I do this, it has created the Habitat folder here, and in the Habitat folder there is the plan.sh. This is the shell script that is used to build the application. I'll have to edit it slightly here. In the Habitat Studio there is no nano, so I will exit here by typing exit. You can exit the Habitat Studio, and I will go to here to edit the plan.sh, since we need to say here, so you can see here it uses the core scaffolding node version, and go down. Here you have your dependencies. I will add core node 14 to run the application, to specify which version of Node we're using, and here as well. So the difference between this is the dependencies that are used in runtime, and these are the dependencies that are only used at build time to make your image as small as possible. this got installed by the hub CLI, which makes it under the different user. So if I do, you can see that this is under the root user. We'll need to use sudo to edit this file. Okay, so I added those things. Now let's see how to bundle this up. We need to go into the Hub Studio again. So Hub Studio, enter. Now, since we already downloaded all the dependencies before here, then right now you just enter straight away, so it doesn't take as long again. And we'll use the build command. This will detect our plan.sh, loading source/habitat/plan.sh that we just edited, and it will start installing. Alright, so it installed our dependencies, and now it's done. If I show here, we'll have the results folder, which inside the results folder, there's the heart file, one here, .heart, which has the origin name, the version number, and a specific ID, and the system architecture that was used, that it's supported for. And the nice thing about this is now we can use hub package export to Docker, and in the results we can say this one. So now this will export our heart file to Docker. Alright, and it will tell us here that we have created one image with 3 tags. We have this one, latest, this one, and this one. So we have 3 images, and if I will now gotta exit the Habitat Studio now, and if we do Docker images, you'll see those 3 images have been created with a size of 582 MB. Now we have installed the Habitat CLI, we've packaged our application, and now upload the heart file, so that is results and this file, and we can upload that to the SaaS. So here we have our origins, and you can see here this one now has our application. So we have an unstable version a few seconds ago, which has all the information, the checksum, it has like the size of the heart file, it has the plan here that we created, all the information is in here. We have the dependencies, we have all the information basically we need to deploy this somewhere. And what we can do is we can promote this build, for example, to have a stable version, and via here you can deploy it to different environments. And that's been it.